watching Keepin' It Green. I'm your host, Debbie Klughers, and today my special guest is Mr. Eugene Garypie.
Hi, Debbie. Glad to be here.
And his friends call him Gap, so that's what I'll be calling you. And
Thank you.
do you want to tell the viewers a little bit about yourself before we get started?
No, not been in the sanitation department for East Hampton town for almost 37 years, and lived in the town all my life, and just trying to help the public in recycling.
Great, and you are the head of the sanitation department.
And I am the department head, yes.
Terrific.
About a year and a half, 2 years now.
Great, and we are here, the title of today's show is What is Recyclable? Because myself included often wonder what is recyclable when I'm going to sort my garbage. And I came to the facility a week or so ago and we started going through the garbage and removing things that were
questionable.
Right, and so we felt like it would be a really good idea to let the public know what to recycle, not only for the planet, which is the most important thing, but your bottom line will be
greatly reduced if people recycle.
Right.
You know, they recycle, we're making money, and if they don't recycle, they throw everything in a non-recyclable. It costs the taxpayers a lot of money to get rid of it.
It's about double to throw out mixed trash as opposed to recycle.
At least.
Right. Yeah. And do you want to start? Well, I have a tip that I want to start off with today.
Right.
And although this whole show is going to be a tip, but here is a fishing line. And a lot of people, you know, you get a little snag or a little bird's nest or whatnot, and you have a whole handful of this fishing line. And people might not know what to do with it, and they don't really have an outlet in the town of East Hampton where people go fishing. They should have somewhere for people to recycle their fishing line. So I have a picture that my little brother took down in Florida. And Lena, if you could put up that picture of the little arrow there points to where you put the fishing line. And this is in Cudjoe Key in the Florida Keys. And this is all over Florida. They use it everywhere. People fish, and they are doing a great job at recycling. And the reason why to recycle this stuff is so that birds and animals and turtles and, you know, whatnot, even land-based animals don't get all snagged and tangled up in it. So that's my tip of the day for East Hampton town, to try to think about getting some of those very simple, they're made with PVC, poison plastic pipes, to, you know, very costly.
Right.
Not very costly to put those around.
Yeah.
So that's my tip for the day.
Good.
Do you have a tip? Would you like to
No,
share
no,
that?
I'm just saying, I think it's a good idea, you know, down all the main beaches or Maine where a lot of surf casters, whatever.
Right. Even on the way out of the beach, that they could have it there.
Yeah, it might be something to look into.
Good, thanks. And let's first talk about corrugated cardboard, because that's your commodity.
That's the moneymaker.
And recently, the price doubled that you get for corrugated cardboard.
The person we deal with called me. He was giving me 65. He told me if I had any, now's the time to get rid of it. It's up to 120.
A ton?
A ton.
So it's doubled in the last month?
In a month and a half, yes.
So if people have corrugated cardboard at their home, and let's give them some examples.
Well, this is ideal. The main thing to look for, if it's got like little air pockets in there, that's perfect.
So you see these air pockets, you see it like a little wave kind of action.
That's great.
This is money to the town. You're
Money in the
doing
bank.
us a favor.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, so let's throw that in there.
That's good.
Now we have another. This is this doesn't clearly show that it's corrugated,
yeah,
but
if you look closely, you can see that it's got the little things, and it's just because it's got the, it's still good. This is still corrugated cardboard. I mean, this is still can be used.
Corrugated cardboard. This is money for the town of East Hampton.
Exactly.
Okay. And what is this? This isn't corrugated cardboard.
No, that would be not as valuable to the taxpayers, but this would go into, as long as it's not soiled, this could be mixed paper.
Mixed paper.
Yeah.
And is mixed paper phone books?
Yeah, phone books.
Let's get rid of that.
Again, you know, as long as it's clean. If it's soiled, it's
wet. What if it's wet? And
it's wet.
That's no good. That's garbage.
Not good. Yeah, that's also.
Is this mixed paper?
That's mixed paper.
Magazines, junk mail.
Any junk. You might even at the facility, you might see junk mail, mixed paper.
Okay.
All in one
And what if people want to shred this for their identity preservation
fine.
purposes? Shred it. It's
Yeah,
also
it's
mixed
still
paper.
good to go.
Okay. What is this? It's from a candy box. It looks like corrugated cardboard to me, Gap. What do you think?
No, unfortunately, I think that's just garbage.
That's garbage?
Non-recyclable.
All right, let's get that in the garbage. How about this? Paper bags.
Paper bags, as long as they're clean, that's mixed paper.
Mixed paper, okay.
Yep.
Talking about bags, plastic bags.
Well, unfortunately, we can
Please
take...
return to a participating store for recycling.
That's the best.
Okay.
That's the best.
Well, you know what might be better than that?
What's that?
Not using the plastic bags.
Ah.
People can use, this is what I go into my stores with. I have a whole bag full of bags, and this is what I use when I go. I don't always remember, like when I go to Walmart or something like that.
Yeah, it's tough to remember.
But always in the grocery stores, I'll even make my kids go out to the car. I'm like, I forgot my bags. And I go, oh, Mom. I'm like, I can't. I just can't.
Well, you're doing the right thing. It's hard to do it. I know. Honestly, about 20% of the time, I forget to bring my bags in.
Yeah, but we're trying.
You got to try. Once you get in the habit, it's no big deal.
And you don't need bags for, like, you know, if you have something like this. You don't need it in a bag. You just kind of carry it out. Now, I have 2 cats.
Right.
And I try to buy what's inexpensive.
Right, sure.
So, but then the other day, I'm looking at both of these and I'm going, well, you know, this is recyclable. What, Can you see that number on there?
It should be 2, I would think, but let me just check it out for
So
you.
there's numbers, 1 through 7, right, of, on plastics?
There's 2.
This is 2. So this is, 1 and 2s are always chopped up and made into other plastic products, and
Right.
3 through 7 are typically not reusable. But in the town of East Hampton, the residents can...
As long as it's plastics, we can dump it in our container, because unfortunately, we don't bail our plastics. We used to, but we haven't done that in about, I'd say, 10 years.
Okay. So any plastics they can put in, and 1 and 2s will get reused in the end process, hopefully.
Right. They sort it all out, and they make different markets. For 1s and 2s, I imagine is more valuable than, say, a 7.
Right. They're not.
They're not good.
But what I was thinking was that if I was to choose between these 2 products, this is corrugated cardboard.
Exactly.
So this is going to give you money, and this is going to cost you money.
Yes.
Even though
it's still saving. It's still better than putting it in a non-recyclable. But that is actually a money maker for the town.
So this we're going to put in there. Could you put that over there? In the... No, that's not garbage. Goes in the recycle bin. Gosh. How about this? This is an egg carton.
Well, you know, that could...
Cage-free eggs. Now that's bizarre. The eggs have never been in a cage, or the chickens have never been in a cage. See? They could be tricking me, but I'm not sure.
Okay. I don't know.
I got to look into that.
I'm sure you will.
Well, yeah, it's kind of...
You know, again...
Was there a number on there somewhere? What do you think?
I would say plastic.
So it's recyclable? I don't think it's that dangerous PVC.
I don't think it's PVC.
No.
Right?
Recyclable?
I would say, yeah.
Now compared to this,
That's
similar.
Yeah, but that's PVC, I would say. I don't think
so
that's...
there's no numbers on it,
No.
so we're going to throw that in
I would
the
throw this
garbage.
out.
All right, well,
Definitely.
get rid of it.
I'm still honest. You got me stumped on that
All
one.
right, let's leave that for a while. So now these guys, they carry food.
Yeah,
Number
they're
6.
Good. They're good.
They're good.
For now. For our
purposes
our
in the town of
purposes.
East Hampton, these are recyclable.
Right.
But in other towns,
It could be no good because
could be no good.
Like I said, when we used to do our own recycling, our own baling, we only accepted 1s and 2s.
And when did that change?
Well, labor, we figured it because people weren't, unfortunately, they weren't educated enough to just put 1s and 2s in there, and it took quite a while to sort it out, and then we had to bail it, and then it was honestly trouble still trying to get rid of it. And matter of fact, the company came from Florida, and by the time you trucking and everything, it was just, it was a lot easier, time-consuming wise, just to take it, load it, and take it to another facility.
So if people